Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson. And the New York Knicks.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the teams to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Walker Kessler is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Sensabaugh in a two-guard.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild. But they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Now here's Markkanen. Kessler trying to get open. Markkanen, good.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Rebound, Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Here's the Beast, following the basket by Kyle Anderson. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Here's Lillard. It's deflected. Here's the Beast.
That is nice. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Portland's head coach. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And so here's Portland. After Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Pass to Kamare. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by one. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Markkanen. Out to Doncic. There's the triple. Portland no good that time either. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard outside. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. Nice D from Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8, 18 feet out. It's good on the putback.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Thompson finds Wembanyama. He gets it in there. And that'll tie this game up.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers pull it in. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, the Beast.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Now here's Anderson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Pass to Anderson. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Markkanen. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The Beast can't hit, and that's a foul called on the Beast. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Markkanen sets the pick for Lillard. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Boy, Markkanen puts it on the deck, gets to the cup in a hurry. That is really tough to stop.
Here's the Beast. Wembanyama, a screen. The Beast passes to Wembanyama. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wembanyama's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. Kessler passes to Lillard. Thompson, left side. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Utah's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Lillard. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, coming off a terrific season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. And Portland making a change here. Sharp's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. George is checked in. Markkanen sets the pick for Lillard. The shot. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a change here. Kamar is checked in. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Pass to Bailey. Can they get it? And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Here's the Beast. Last game with 30 points. Sharp on the wing. Here's the Beast. Screen by Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here is George. D right on him. This one for three. And it's Portland with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And the Jazz with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Nurkic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here's the Beast. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Collier. He had 25 points last game. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, rise and fire. Keontae George in the catch and shoot.
The Trailblazers with the lead. Here's the Beast. He's got 6. Thompson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Bailey. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 13-4 run. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin, back over to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Williams is checked in for Portland. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz. Jazz trail by 6. George passes to Conley. And stolen by Sharp. And they're on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's George. The Blazers getting the bucket.
A main staple in Williams' game. That sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Trailblazers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Shots good by Filipowski.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's the Beast. He's got 6. Pass to Kamara. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Collier. Now Filipowski. And George kicks to Markkanen. Here's Collier. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Beast. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here's Collier. Nothing on the board. They've got Robert Williams. He's out there with Shaden Sharp. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's the Beast. 8-point game. Inside, Williams. The layup off target. The Jazz shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Here's the Beast. Pass to Kamare to the inside. And a missed layup. Jazz trail by 8. Filipowski in the corner. Outside, Markkanen. Down low. Here's Collier. And there's a whip. So it goes on Shaden Sharp. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
A different look now for Portland. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. Keon Ellis comes in for Thompson. And Doncic is subbed in for the Beast. Now, here is George. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Portland leading by 8. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Back to Koulibaly. The rebound by the Jazz.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Filipowski passes to Markkanen. Williams with the steal.
It's not... just the decision making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
George against Doncic. Pass to Sharp. Stolen by Markkanen. And now Utah, fast break. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now, here's George. After Luka Doncic's miss, Filipowski.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Williams. A ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Count that one. Collier's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ellis with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Lillard's checked in for Utah.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Well, Keontae George demonstrating right there he's a team-first guy. Teammate open, you put it where it needs to be.
To the middle. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Lepowski passes to Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is exactly where you want Yusuf Nurkic operating on the offensive end.
Doncic feeling it out. And Wembanyama outside. Portland no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A different look now for Portland. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Bilal Coulibaly. Toumani Camara comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And it's the Beast in for Keon Ellis. And a switcher also for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Now, here is George. 4 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. No problems knocking that one down. Lillard's got 6.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's the Beast. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. And you look at the Beast, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Pass to Markkanen. Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now Markkanen, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Wembanyama, a screen on Lillard. The Beast can't hit. Jazz leading by 6. On the wing, George. That 3 off the mark. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Thompson. Back to Doncic. Pass to the Beast. Fires for 3. Doncic, no good.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Three-pointer, Lillard. A shot missing. Here's the Beast. He's got 8. The shot by Thompson, no good. And here's Utah. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Kessler. Into the lane. And Kessler throws it down.
How about that big man off the drive? Walker Kessler, do your thing.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
for them, here are your Blazer Masters.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Anderson, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Here's Thompson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Kyle Anderson. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Lillard. Good on the shot. Lillard's got 11 points.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Here's Doncic. It's Doncic battling down low.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
Back to Lillard. In the corner, George with it. Wants to get it to Kessler and does.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Pass to the beast. At the top of the key, Thompson. And Wembanyama outside. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Sure. It's hauled in by Doncic.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Wembanyama, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Sensabaugh. He has yet to score. Kessler setting the pick for Anderson. Kessler, no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Doncic. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Pass to Sensabaugh. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows.
Oh, watch out for Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, George. Back to Lillard. It's George on the wing. Makes it off the glass.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Back over to you, Kevin.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, away first-round pick Doris back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Rebound, Utah. Lillard outside. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
The Beast passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Jazz have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so we conclude the first half. Jazz lead by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Portland, it's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Jazz.
The reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in. And that is a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Heading underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Walker Kessler is out there with Anderson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Sensabaugh in a shooting guard.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Kessler. It's hauled in by Adams.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Trailblazers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
At the line for one, number 8.
Utah leading by 3. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 18 points.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Trailblazers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. The Beast passes to Hendricks. That one good for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard, right side. Nice move. And he gets the bucket. He's got 6.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded close to her. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. 2 points, that one goes. And that's 17 points for the Beast.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Pass to Anderson. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. That's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got his second basket.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
To the middle. Adams, the pass to the Beast. Lets it go with the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Anderson outside. Kessler's setting the pick for Anderson. It's not going to go for him. Adams, some nice D. Trailblazers trail by 6. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. For the Trailblazers, Wembanyama. He's checked in for Steven Adams. It's Thompson in for the Beast.
Victor Wembanyama Thompson.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lillard finds Kessler. Anderson outside. Harkinen sets the pick for Anderson. Up and in on the layup. Anderson's got 8 points.
From a scoring standpoint, this is where Kyle Anderson makes his living, in that painted area.
Inside. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Anderson outside. Pass to Kessler. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Now Thompson. 13 points in the game. Wembanyama, that's for 2. That one's not going to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wow, Anderson at the rim. Look out below.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing here by 8. To the left side wing. Here's Hendricks. Clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Markkanen dishes to Lillard. Here's Sensabaugh. Now Kessler. Takes a 3. Here's Anderson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's Thompson. Wembanyama. A screen on Lillard. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Trailblazers timeout.
Doncic is checked in for Portland. The Beast comes in for Chamani Kamara. Utah leading by 8. Here is Lillard. 18 points for him. That's good by Sensabaugh.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The Beast can't hit. Jazz have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. It's deflected. Here's Wembanyama. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to Lillard from outside the arc. Kept alive. Kessler, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Kessler always looking to score down low. A nice finish inside.
Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Lillard outside. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, a big night for the big man, Walker Kessler, playing with tremendous confidence.
Wembanyama high post. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And Lillard kicks to Markkanen. Back to Lillard. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 21.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Luka Doncic. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points per clip last year. 7 assists and 8.
Oh my goodness! Wembanyama delivers the hammer.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. George passes to Nurkic. George in the post. Guarded by Doncic. And it's George missing. Doncic, no good. Jazz leading by 8. Lillard finds George. Back to Lillard. Nurkic against Thompson. Nurkic can't hit. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Impressive work inside from Doncic. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his third foul of the game. Mikhailuk's checked in for the Jazz. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
While we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Number 1, the Trailblazers. In third, the Jazz.
And you can see the communication for both of these teams has been improving. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that explains those great assist totals.
On defense, Portland. George looking over the floor. From downtown, rebound by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 6. Ellis the pass to the Beast. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And he dunks it down.
About putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. There's a screen from deep. George. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ellis the pass to the Beast. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
Here's the Beast, defended by George. Pass to Ellis. In the corner, Kamara with it. And it's Ellis penetrating. And Ellis throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Hendricks. Driving in. It's good. Hendricks has got 4 this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Misses from short range. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Collier. Takes the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the Beast. The shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. From deep, George. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. gives Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with us. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Back to Sharpe. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 3-point lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Kamara. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Sharpe. And another 3 for Portland.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharpe's range.
George against Ellis. Markkanen sets the pick for George. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's George. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Nurkic. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Sharpe with it. Inside. Here's Hendricks. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Ellis, the pass to Sharpe. Here's Kamara. Here's Hendricks. Adams with the screen on George. There's Ellis with the 3 ball.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him. Lillard's checked in for Collins.
Number 0, Damian Lillard.
Here's Filipowski. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
The drive by Ellis. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Lillard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
team foul. At the line for Portland. Ellis, 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Here's Thompson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able
to run them off the line.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Lillard looking around. George with no one around. No good on the triple.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the paint to take the lead. And the rebound by Nurkic. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
A different look now for Portland. Doncic comes in for Coulibaly. And it's the Beast in for Ellis. Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to the Beast. Thompson dishes to Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Here's Filipowski. Bucket is good. Filipowski's got 4 this quarter.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
A screen from Thompson. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. And here's George. There's the 3. And it's Lillard missing.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Jazz leading by 3. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. Shoots over Doncic. Good defense by Wembanyama. And so Doncic will bring it up for Portland. That'll be the first half of the 2-game trip. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
Jazz substitution. Kessler sends him off.
Now, here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Outside, Markkanen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
3.
And the Jazz lead by 4.
Boy, the man from Finland is very confident in that jumper. Markkanen, no doubt.
Thompson passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Here's Lillard. Pass to Sensabaugh. Lillard, right side. 6 to shoot. A steal. Luka taking it in.
Well, Luka can
get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Lillard, the pass to Markkanen. Back to Lillard. For the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Doncic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard, right side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lillard's got 23.
And I tell you what, if he's going to be a factor here down the stretch, he is going to have to make some shots. Just 1 of 5 here in the quarter.
To the middle. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. For Utah, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Lillard, the pass to Kessler. Back to Lillard. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Lillard. Tipped away. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Number 2, Kyle Anderson.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Markkanen. To take the lead. Shot good by the Beast. The Beast's got 15 points in just the second half. Utah trailing here. Anderson outside. Back to Lillard. Here's Kessler. Leaps for it. Pocket 6. Now Markkanen. Lillard misses the three.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Good. Lays it right in there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Trailblazers. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. It's Anderson with the drive.
They needed that bucket. Kyle Anderson says, give me the basketball.
Thompson up top. He answers with a dunk of his own.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
That one is off.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
1:35 left in the game. Count it!
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Lillard on top. Here's Markkanen. From deep. Wembanyama reels it in. Trailblazers leading by 6. Oh, the slam dunk.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Stolen by Kessler.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Well, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Timeout, Blazers. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe.
Now into the lineup for Portland, number 69.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jazz foul. Second foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Lillard against Doncic. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, the selflessness of Luka Doncic on display. He loves getting his teammates involved.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
That was awesome, fans. Join me in thanking your Blazer.
Here's Sensible, covered by Kamara.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
Sensible, taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so they foul intentionally.
Lowry making second personal foul. Team foul. At the line for Portland. Taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And Lillard gets double teamed. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Beast.